Welcome back to M&A&D&D episode 14.5. As we try to recover from technical difficulties last week, we have left Fendelin, and we are now find our group sitting outside of the ruins of Cragmaw Castle. Darwick King, Wurs, and Valen have disguised themselves as Redbrand, who captured Darfarius and our friend Brockle as kind of a gift to the goblins and now discovered hobgoblins that are inside Cragmaw Castle. They're looking to speak with King Groll, who is kind of lord and master of this castle. And currently, Darfarius Brockle are locked up in a storage room being guarded by several entities, at least 3 hobgoblins and 2 goblins that they know of.
And I have charmed 1 goblin guard.
Oh, that's right. You have a
We
buddy.
were able to keep our weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that everybody or just...
because he's friendly to me, he'll be friendly to the party.
Okay. So we're assuming that both Darfarius and Brockle have their gear as well.
Yeah, so he has. Yeah, so everyone would have their stuff. Well, they never checked them.
Gotcha.
Because we disguise them to like hide their stuff. So they have their stuff.
Okay. So from here we'll just start the adventure. Let's check in on Brockle and Darfarius, who are currently locked in there. So Brockle, go ahead.
Brockle, you're the only one that can talk.
I know. I'm honestly not really sure what I'm supposed to. There's 2 guards in here with me and Darfarius. I speak with this hobgoblin and ask them how their day is going.
Act it out.
So as you go to speak with them, do you want to? Which just to be clear, which language are you using?
I can speak Goblin, so I can
speak Goblin. Okay, so you talk to him.
Hi friends. How goes the day of this, and how is this gift being received?
Just like kind of real like burly kind of stares you down, and he, spear in hand, he just like starts to not forcibly but steadily just kind of shove it into your chest.
Does he get the roll?
X, I don't know. I've got nothing.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't cause any damage. It's just setting the tone.
Understood. Take a step back and just quietly sit on one of the barrels.
So you could do investigation checks and stuff as well, if you want to. And then from here, Valen, go ahead.
Okay. Well, looking around the situations, and then we kind of surrounded by all the ogres, all the goblins and stuff. Let me think. I wish to get the audience of the leader of this castle, so I talked to the goblins that got charmed by Darkwind. Uh, Basically, ask him, since we have surrendered our prisoners, and you have checked us as out, and then basically verify our crew and we are just the bandits that work with you guys. We would like to have an audience with the castles, if it possible.
Yes. And the little goblin kind of looks at you, and we're on our way now. Follow us. He reaches for the door in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
and he opens it up.
What's the current? How many men do you currently have here? How many people are we joining?
That is so. There are apple parties. There are more than me. Many more than me.
While he's doing that, and I'm still got an eye shot of the two guards on the outside. Yeah, I see. Of these two guards. Oops, I'm pointing at. Sorry, I was clicking on the stream. On these two guards.
Okay.
I was like clicking. I was like, why can't I see it? Sorry, it was like nothing's
finger?
happening. Yeah. So these two guards. Do I see? I'm looking for something of value on them. I don't want to take it, but I want to do something. I want to fuck with them.
Wait, or you want to fuck with them?
Just give me a second. I'm looking for like if there's like a purse or something, because they're right next to each other. Right? Is there like a purse or keys or just something that like they would have on their person?
Well, definitely roll an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. I was trying to set the stage of what I'm looking for, and no.
So you turn around, your attention's been drawn away to the goblin that's leading you through the halls. So you take a cursory glance behind you, and as they're standing there, they're both kind of just eyeballing you guys pretty good. And any longer of a glance, you think probably would draw suspicion. So you quickly look back to.
All right.
You don't notice anything.
While Valen is still blocking me, I will cast Mage Hand. And my Mage Hand's invisible. So as long as I can pass a sleight of hand check, I can do it.
But you're checking these two guys out?
No, I'm so Mage Hand I can cast. It'll cast invisibly, and then I can do like basic actions with it. I want to what I want to do is I want to have one push. I want to have my Mage Hand like do a quick little shove on one of them. I want to see if it can cause a little fight, cause a little commotion between the two of them.
Okay.
You're right behind me, and I'm following the goblin. So if the goblin's like leading us forward, I should be able to cast Mage Hand with a sleight of hand check, and then see if I can just get the Mage Hand to push those guys. So like, here's my information on my.
Okay.
But yeah, it's it's invisible. Anything I pick up or do, that will be seen. So like I can't like move it, like grab an item and make it invisible, but I can
Gotcha.
push somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so sleight of hand check.
Oh yeah. So, like, how exactly do you do this spell? Do you kind of like move your fingers? Do you
Yeah.
twitch your
So
nose?
let me just double check. I think it's um. It's verbal and semantic. So I have a little hand gesture, and I say a quick incantation, but then the mage hand appears over there, so I do a little bit of like that.
Real quickly, and so then behind you, all you can really hear is just like a big commotion.
Yeah, so like I just turn away, sort of for like, it's like, all right. So I was looking back there to see if I can see anything, and I don't see anything. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna push him. And then the goblin's in front of me, and just gonna go like that, and I do the incantation, and then give him a quick little push.
And in your zealousness, it was actually like the push was a little harder than you thought, and so there was some. As the goblin like trips into the goblin next to him, he does draw blood from a mishandled spear, and just all out kind of commotion starts. Um, the goblin in front of you, that's your friend, it just is quickly distracted and kind of looks back and begins to head towards.
He heads back to the group.
He's starting to turn a head back to the group. I would say this is probably Worthington's.
I'm just following for the moment. I want to get deeper into the castle first
Mm-hmm.
and find out, get the lay of the land, figure out who's where, how many we have to deal with, and then my plan is then to, wander back towards the opening, where we can rejoin with our prisoners and then start the battle.
Gotcha. So,
So I just want to follow our
well, right now you see him
goblin
turn
deeper in.
and he starts kind of facing towards you. There's like a sense that you're getting that maybe this plan to get him to go in this direction is loosely hanging by the fact that a commotion just broke out.
Sorry, so which direction was
So
he?
you guys
going
were going this
originally?
way. So he had just opened this door, right?
Uh-huh.
And you guys were headed this way.
I know Wurs has message, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see them having commotion. I have an idea. I go. So we should go over there, and I try to break up the fight.
Okay.
I go, whoa, what's going on
Where
over
was
here?
Mage Hand cast?
Huh?
Where was Mage Hand cast?
I cast
Back
it.
here?
Yeah, I cast it back here.
Back here, and he shoved the left one into the right one.
Right.
For what purpose?
Well, I shoved. No, I made it. So right. I wanted to start a commotion. I wanted to. There's two ways I could have seen this going. I wanted to see them fight so that I could be left behind. So I'm going to try to break up the fight. So I'm going to run back there with the guard, and I'm going to break up the fight.
All right.
Because
I
they
you can
think we're
speak
Red Brand.
directly to your goblin, because I think your big concern is
Yeah. Whoa. Let's break this up. All right. I don't know what's going on here. Mage Hand's been like dispersed. I don't even know my goblin's friend. Sir. I'm
Oh.
referring back to my goblin. The goblin we charmed. We did have his name, didn't we?
No.
Sir, come here. These guys were already fighting with each other as soon as we walked away. I don't know. Like, I don't want to leave the prisoners guarded with two people that don't even get along. How about I stay here with these guys and make sure that they don't fight anymore, and you can keep leading my two companions to see the king.
Yes, I see. Yes, we can do that. Yes.
I just, we
Now,
want to make sure
my
the prisoners starts guarded and
they're
they're already
my
fighting.
friends too, right?
Yes.
My friends. All right, my friends. Let's go, my friends. My friends. My old friend and this friend. Come on, friends. And he's trying to leave Valen by the hand, because he's just stuttering. So he reaches up into your old withered hand and he starts to pull you guys through into the next room. Let's go ahead and just move you guys into
Oh my god.
friends. These are my other friends. Friends.
Oh my
All right,
God.
friends.
Friends.
This way, friends.
Is there a wall right here?
Go ahead and ping it. Yeah, that's a wall.
Okay, so there's a wall in like a 2x2 square. Okay.
Yep.
No problem. Let's continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, so as you follow your goblin friend, he takes you into
Sorry.
he takes you into another ruined barracks. In the southwest tower of the castle is a little more than a heap of rubble. The several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space, and a small twisting passage leads through east through the ruins. So that would be this area here. Now you just passed by 3 goblins who are kind of bunkered down, and then it looks like this is where they sleep.
Can you put a icon on our goblin friend? Because I
could do that. I'm gonna put this little heart there for you.
Nice.
And in turn, he wants to put a little heart on you guys.
Please lead on.
So as he begins to lead you guys through, as you can see, it's very crowded in here. Friends, this is where we eat, friends, and often they serve us. We have frog. We have sometimes children.
What are
I'm
their
just
names?
kidding. We don't need children. Friends. Friends. We don't need children unless they piss us off. Come on, friends. Now, if you're hungry, friends? No?
I think we're okay.
Yeg made
Yes.
soup. Yeg made soup. And then across the table, you see is like this very old, raggedy goblin standing over a pot who's just kind of stirring, and he looks up at you and just scowls. And he's been standing there so long, he's just over this hot flame. You just see like sweat dripping off of his like large nose and right into the soup.
No.
Extra iron.
Friend? You want friend?
It's okay. When we left the camp this morning, coming to the castle, we had a pretty big breakfast. We did.
Okay, well we come back. We'll come back. You have to stay, right? Stay tonight. So he actually opens up the door.
Ooh, staying tonight.
Yes, stay the night, friend. Follow me, friends. So he leads you out of the dining area into a larger area. We're gonna go check in on Brockle and Devarius. So Brockle had just heard some commotion outside, and inside the hobgoblins had kind of like started wondering what was going on. Like the tussling out there had been more than just like a secondary tripping or a small incident.
One of them moved. I ask the guard what kind of commotion is going on outside, if everything is all right.
I don't really know. We got these idiot goblins out there. Can't trust either. Can't trust them to be around each other, and this place is. I'm half
Keyed
tempted
off
to
of
go out there and bash their skulls in myself.
keyed off of that the way that hobgoblin is speaking. I attempt to egg him on, and saying something along the lines of, "That sounds like a fun and interesting idea."
Let's get a persuasion. Yeah, it does sound a little fun. Who? Get out here! And yeah, he calls to the next room, and behind Arfarius, one of the other doors remaining opens, and then kind of like bounding into the room comes another hobgoblin. Stay here with them. I'm gonna go see what these idiots outside are up to. The new hobgoblin kind of just like
Do I
shakes
hear
his
this?
head. You're going to have to you're gonna have to roll for that.
Perception check.
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely hear all the commotion, and so
Like
you're not
I know
surprised at all.
I know what they're about to do.
Yeah. So you're ready. He's coming out the door right now.
All right, which one was stabbed earlier?
That would have been this one. The one on the right.
The one on the right was stabbed by the left.
Yeah, you pushed the left one into the right one, and the right one got stabbed.
Okay. I'm going to attack the left one. Sneak attack. I know it's about to happen.
As he's coming out, you're sneaking attack.
I'm right before the door opens because I hear it's happening. I'm going to sneak attack the left one, and so my plan is to hopefully have him dead as the door opens.
All right, then.
So I'm gonna use my dagger so I can quickly store it. Actually, no. I'm gonna do the other one. I'm gonna do the middle one because he already the left one already has blood on his spear. So same plan, just a different target. So I'm just framing the other guy. Oh, it should be. I'm gonna roll again. I should have advantage. So one was a 6.
One was a 6.
One was a 1. Does 11 hit?
Wait, did you click on advantage?
No. So I was just rolling twice. I forgot to do it. I'm using my second luck for the day.
Okay.
So I have
11,
one. I have
11
one more
does not
left.
hit.
I have one more luck left.
Okay. Are you rolling it then?
Yeah, I did.
I only see an 11.
I have an 11, a 6, and a 7. One was a natural 1, and then I got a natural 2.
How come I don't see any of those rolls?
I only see the 11.
Yeah, same.
All right, well, I'm re-rolling everything.
Then never mind.
All right, do you see these?
Hell no.
Click on your character and then roll.
Okay.
Saw those.
See that?
See
So
that
you,
nat
at
1.
advantage, you got a 19, right?
I mean, do you want to take these? Like, I'm telling you what I got originally.
Okay, so then no, you missed.
Yeah.
So as he's stepping out, you awkwardly lunged at one of them, and
Damn it.
just like the hobgoblin, just like fucking knew it. And everybody, roll your initiative, please.
God damn it, you
I have rolls. What do you want?
couldn't wait
No.
5 minutes.
Oh,
I had an opportunity. I rolled it.
No,
Alex, this is on you. This is on you. This is totally on you. Do you know how many enemies we have in the fucking place?
did you not see?
I had a chance to frame him. I was gonna take it. I heard everything that was going on. I wanted to take it.
So low key, I had already been able to frame them by getting one of them to go outside and fight the others.
Right, and I would have had one dead, and then he would have been like, "What is going on here?" And I was going to have a whole backstory that was going to go with exactly what you said. I'm sorry, I didn't want to lie about my roles, guys.
You shouldn't have
Better
rolled.
now.
Starting off strong with a 5.
It's okay, Wars. I'm right there with you with the 6.
I don't see
Well,
it.
do the other ones? All right, so I don't know where you guys went, but do the people behind us even have initiative? Because like they're not in this encounter yet.
Yeah, Valen and Wurs, are they going to be fighting in all of this or no?
No.
Okay.
Valen's not. No. And Wars shouldn't either, because you guys.
Yeah, they're in a
You
different
guys are
room.
far. You guys right now. This fight is contained to this area.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
we need someone to
Have
run.
fun, guys.
We need someone to roll for Darth.
DM will do that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want us to re-roll because you cleared the
I mean, I have a 9. Just where's the
Or-
9?
do you just want to keep what we had? Just put it in there. Give Broccoli a 6, please. Because I'm really good at rolling an initiative.
I'll be right back.
Broccoli had a 6,
That is correct.
and then Darfarius. Darfarius is okay. Hey, does anything add to his? I might have to just pull up his character sheet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull his character sheet and then roll it off his character sheet. Because he definitely has a positive initiative. I don't know if it's a 2 or 3 though.
Initiative 2. Did you already roll yours, DW?
Yeah, I have a 9.
I'm gonna just... Okay, so the goblin standing out front is just kind of like is taken aback as you lunge towards him and fumble the attack. And he attacks with 22. Hold on, that can't be right. How does that work? Okay.
Say. I mean, 22 would hit me.
Melee attack +4. Okay, so he rolls his strength first, right?
It depends on what the weapon is, but yeah.
Yeah, scimitar,
Okay.
and he rolled a 9. So,
No.
so he kind of like lunges back into the back wall, and then as he tries to grab his scimitar out, he fumbles it. The following hobgoblin kind of hears the mess and then just comes charging into the room. The
How many are in that room?
damaged hobgoblin from earlier.
Damaged goblin?
Goblin, sorry, goblin.
Okay.
Goblin. Yeah. He actually has trouble like getting his blade out.
He didn't just whip it out.
No, he could not just whip it out.
He
So
couldn't
he
unsheath his
fumbles with his
next weapon?
blade, and realizes like through the piercing in his arm that he's having difficulty grabbing it. Now this hobgoblin kind of turns to Brockle and just like, fucking see what you're up to. He draws his longsword out and he swings it at you. But this room is very small, so like as
So am
he
I.
goes with the chopping motion, he hits a bunch of stuff and he smacks his friend standing next or the hobgoblin standing next to him.
That's something you usually brag about.
Shh.
At the same
down.
time, outside, the hobgoblin nearest towards DW is just wondering why the fuck they have such low rolls. Does 11 hit?
No.
So
I
another
mean, we all
doubling-
sucked. I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 2. Like, I mean, I would have insta-killed a fucking dude.
So
I had a whole plan, and
he
it all
grabs
went
the sword
down.
out, and he does an overhead swing, and because again it's a long sword and these are really tight halls, he just clings the wall above your head, giving you a chance to duck Darfarius.
Rage.
Played by our masterful GM.
With let's see, so Darfarius just grabs his warhammer and swings.
Do you have rage? Yeah, you got rage. Cool.
Yeah. So
Wait, that looks like damage. Did you roll for a hit?
yeah, he rolled a 19, so that
okay.
hits.
I didn't
And then
see
he's
it.
gonna do 11 damage. So Darfarius just kind of like leaping into action, just grabs his warhammer that's been kind of tucked to the
Somewhere.
side of him the whole
Tucked up
time,
his,
a little bit
Wink.
taped to his tail, like he's
I thought you would have taped
and
that to
just
his inner thigh.
grabs his hammer and just comes down, just this massive blow on top of this hobgoblin's head, and just
He comes where now?
just blood and sprays this entire room, and this wall that he was standing in the corner in is just lit up with this giant spray of blood. All right, he's dead.
Ooh.
Dark King's up.
Is
Forget this.
Darfarius gonna move, or is he just gonna stay there?
Yeah, no, he's just gonna stay there. He just kind of like stands there, like chuckling, just covered in the blood of this hobgoblin, is just kind of like laughing to himself.
Do Valen and I hear anything?
No, you guys are
Are
very
we?
far. And this
It's
is happening
probably
within,
for the best. If you don't hear it, hopefully
is
the
happening
other people in the
within
room
seconds,
between you
too.
guys don't hear it either.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to get at. I was actually gonna take a step back into the other room real quick, and do I even know that this is happening?
No,
Okay,
you have no
then-
idea.
Shit.
And this is all happening within seconds, right? So the door opened, and then
Yeah,
Darwa
so
King
this would be a
lunged
6
to
second
stab,
time
and
frame.
then just a fight happens within like in less than a minute, like the first round.
A round is 6 seconds.
Right. Okay. So this is all within instant second. So Darwin King, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Let's
Hey.
see.
All right. I'm just gonna go for the hobgoblin on my left. I'm gonna use my longsword. I'm taking off sneak attack. I do not have advantage. This is normal. The 12 hit.
Why am I not seeing your rolls?
You do not see my rolls.
No.
Hell no.
But a 12 does not hit.
Wait, you did or did not?
I don't see your rolls. A 12 does not hit.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm going to hold my ground here,
uh-huh.
and I don't really have an option to do anything else as a bonus at the moment.
All right. So
Yeah, that's it. That's
Brockle?
all I got.
So Brockle, you look up and you just saw this spray of blood
Oof.
light up the room. You turn and there are 2 hobgoblins standing over you.
And which one of these got hit recently? Or did neither of them get hit?
It didn't really get hit. It would have been the one directly to the side of you.
If he attacks him and then he can, if he gets the kill, then he can push up and not take an attack of opportunity
Push up which way?
towards me. I don't have sneak attack if I don't have advantage, and I get advantage from either positional flanking from anyone else or from me being hidden. And I'm surrounded by 3 people. I'm not gonna get hit right now.
And you're talking about taking out this guy.
No, I'm thinking about the one to your immediate right.
This one.
Yeah, because if you take him out, you'll still be within. You can't take an opportunity attack unless you move away from him. So as you move closer and then down, you're always within melee distance from him. So you're never, because you never left his melee distance, you therefore can't take an opportunity attack. But if you move from the one immediately to your right down to this position first and then tacked up, you would then take an opportunity attack for free.
Okay.
So essentially attack, move, whatever. There you go.
Is 18 hit?
18 just hits. Okay, so you're attacking this one here?
Yes.
All right. So as you grab, you wheel on this guy with your mace.
Right in the kneecap.
With your much shorter stature, you just take the whole spin of your action and just club him in the kneecap like he's some kind of ice skater.
Took me a second.
He just lets out this like kind giant noise as he just collapses in a little bit. He staggers and he grabs the wall. He just kind of growls at you as he turns. With that ain't gonna hit. He just instinctually kind of reaches out for you to try to grapple you, but because he like went to push pressure on that knee that you just kind of hobbled, he falls to his side, unsuccessfully able to engage with you. Back outside.
Can Brockle now move?
Oh, no.
Because you can attack. I mean, he hasn't moved yet. He can still move on his turn.
Well, that wasn't his turn. That was
Brockle
the
attacked.
hobgoblins. Oh, the
but he did,
hobgoblin just moved.
right. But I'm saying Brockle attacked, and then could he have
It's
moved
no longer
after?
his turn though. The hobgoblin moved.
All right.
So if
no-
he wanted to move, then he should have said that before.
Okay.
never mind.
All right. So there's one out here. He decides to try to rush past you.
I can get a shit. I get attack of opportunity if he moves past me
All
that
right.
far.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
Okay, so longsword again. Come on. Fuck. Does a 10 hit? No, because I missed before with 11.
10 does not hit. So as you swipe at him,
I'm using my last luck of the day.
all right.
I have to. I can't let him get away. Alright. I'm making sure I'm clicked in so you can see it. Come on. 2 5s in a row!
You do.
We're getting fucked.
Dude, I haven't rolled anything higher than a 6.
And then let's see here. Do you want to check one more thing? 30 feet. And then we're doing 5. Okay.
I'm out of luck. I'm pretty
so,
sure I used luck last
you just
time
see
too.
him like bounding down the hallway.
Okay.
The this other one spins on you, and he finally has his sword out, and he just starts wailing, like swinging it wildly at you. Before he kind of stumbles back into the room behind him. He's unable to hit you though.
All right. Well, if he moves back, I get an attack on him too. No, I don't. I have only one opportunity attack. Never mind.
Okay.
Nope. I used it. One reaction.
Okay. So, this hobgoblin again with his longsword out just starts swinging at you. And you manage to like duck underneath it
We're
as
all
it,
rolling bad.
Yeah.
I'm just a
It's
feel the
fucking
bad
nightmare.
thralls right here.
Just
God.
then in the inside here, the hobgoblin with his longsword again, kind of like he pushes forwards towards Darfarius with his sword out, and as he goes to swing it, he kind of just like hits all these wooden crates next to him. As he like slashes into that crate, like it cuts a hole in it, and you start seeing a brown liquid just start pouring outside of the side of the cask, rolling down.
Oh, I hope they didn't take shits in that.
That's the least of our worries right now.
Darfarius' turn. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Does he get 2 attacks now? Because he's rage.
He gets 2 attacks now?
I think so. Let me double check.
Well,
I'm double checking.
With that same hammer, he just covered in like the brain matter.
No, he doesn't because he has to go continue. Sorry.
He just turns and just crushed into the side of this hobgoblin who'd charged up against them.
So if he started the frenzy rage, which he shouldn't do right now, he can do a second melee attack on his turn. But then when his rage ends, he suffers 1 level of exhaustion. So we'll just stick
Okay,
to
so
regular
no.
range.
So he just did the one move,
Yep.
and then he's going to push towards the door, steps off to the side, and eyeballs this goblin. Dara King, your move.
All right, I'm shooting this one. My goal right now is to stealth only to this one. If he's not paying any attention to me or whatever, he ran away. My goal is to try to get stealth on him. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. 16?
That's gonna do it.
Okay, and now I get my sneak attack. I get advantage. I'm just trying to just get down low and take my shot with the longbow with him. Rolled a natural 2. A 19.
That's gonna do it.
Thank God. All right.
So you didn't have to move for any of that?
Mm-mm.
No?
Don't
All
have
right,
to
let's hear
move.
it.
I'm just gonna duck down, kind of just get really quiet. And fuck this. Take one shot. I'm trying to drop this dude. I've been filling off all night apparently, and it's not getting much better with my sneak. But hopefully it's enough to take this guy down before we get to the next room.
So as you duck and crouch with this hobgoblin had been swinging over you, you duck down as the sword passes over your head. You grab your bow. You just, as he's running down the hall, reaching to get his hand in through that doorway, about to shout. He opens up his mouth, and then just an arrow comes through the back of his head and pierces, and instantly just falls to the ground.
Cool. I want that to be noted. That was 2 natural 1s on my sneak attack too. I'm just doing that.
Brockle. You are up, sir.
Them in here. Let me look at this. Sorry, I'm looking at what spell I might want.
All right, couple more seconds.
All right. I'm going to roll Sacred Flame. Run this. That one. So they're gonna have to roll a DC of 13.
And this is everybody in what range?
Just one.
I think it's one singular. It's gonna be the one to my direct right.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to roll
a 13 or higher on deck save. If he takes
2, or he takes 2 radiant.
yeah, save so he gets 1.
So he did not miss, or he missed. He did not get it. So
Takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
as you
Fuck that
turn
guy.
to him, you just
I light
lit
a
him
match
up.
under his nose.
Yeah, it's the flame engulfs his head, and so his hair's burning. And let's see. All right. So he just starts he's. Do you want anything else before your turn's over?
I would like to move. Yeah, can I move back? Would that end up with me taking any attacks of opportunity, or is that okay?
No, I think it's just repositioning. You're not really disengaging because everybody's within range of a fight here,
Okay.
right? D-Dub, do you think?
Yeah, if we just assume that hobgoblin right there can still strike him, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, would he?
So
Because was he technically crippled, or
It depends on the So it depends on the size of the squares right now. So
They're
if we
5 feet.
so if they're 5 feet, then yeah, he can still reach you.
Yeah.
All right.
So you kind of like you start climbing up the top of these barrels, right? They're stacked. So
Some of them are broken, I think. Area.
yeah. So you manage to like kind of get yourself maybe more eye to eye level with him as you climb up these, and
So long as you're within still striking distance, then you're still not disengaged. You're still they can't take an opportunity attack. You're just repositioning.
so so he follows you and steps closer to you, right?
Okay.
And with his long sword.
Sacred Flame doesn't have any other abilities on it, right? I'm checking.
I think it's just something that like their cover won't help them.
Oh, it has like a snipe ability to it. That's cool.
It's just like like you can hit them from behind, like if they're behind, stuff like that. But it's not very strong right now.
Well, it's a
level.
yeah, it's a cantrip. It's not gonna ever be that strong.
So he swings at you with his longsword. You take 9 damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume you already checked all of my stats and just like, nope, you're taking the damage. Have fun.
Well, so he rolled a 19 on his strength, so that's your armor class against your armor class.
Yeah, that's against my 18. That's rough. Okay, so 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
So it says once per turn, a hobgoblin can deal an extra 7 or 2d6 damage to a creature it hits with a weapon attack if the creature is within 5 feet
Is it just a roll or is it?
of an ally of the hobgoblin that isn't in Yeah, so I'm gonna do 2d6. You take an extra 3 damage.
This is very okay. Sitting at a crispy 11 hit. Let's go. Feeling good.
Let's see here. What did I just roll? $14 against Darfarius, so that doesn't hit. All right, so then the hobgoblin outside looks at. He rolled a 6. So again, he just is just like chopping at you now.
We're all
like,
whiffing.
kind of out of frustration.
Yep.
Back in the room.
Just keep
The
letting Dark
one
First
that
run
like
down.
his jaws just kind of like hanging there, just kind of swinging in the wind, and he lunges at Darfarius, and misses as well. Swings wide. Darfarius.
Sure, misses the giant dragonborn, but can easily hit
With-
this little.
With his trusty hammer, again.
Well, miss or hits the shield, like it's the same result, so you can visualize that.
Just turns on the one with the swinging jaw and just he kind of does like a stabbing motion with it, but you just see this hobgoblin's chest like kind of implode, concave, and he crumples.
I would like to point out, DM, if Darfarius is using reckless attack, everyone has advantage on hitting him.
Oh, really?
It's a double-edged sword. He hits advantage, but they get advantage on him.
He's swinging a one-handed warhammer.
Doesn't matter. It's the ability. If he's if you're giving him advantage, and it looks like you are, he's rolling. So if he's rolling advantage, he has reckless attack. It's not related to rage, and then so he's using reckless. So then theoretically, all the attacks against him should be with advantage.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think luckily nothing has gone over his 17.
Okay.
Um,
Just so you know in the future.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, that would be Dark King.
All right, I'm going back to finding the one next to me. Sneak attack is off. Advantages set to normal. We're going back to my longsword. Thank God I can fucking swing a sword again.
Ooh. Yeah.
9 damage.
So this guy had been swinging at you this whole time, right? And just hitting the wall, like shooting a lot of sparks on the ground. And you managed to just like stab him in the gut, and he rails backwards.
Okay. He's still
Wounded.
up though?
Yeah, wounded but not dead. You gonna do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna push up against this guy. I'm still in attack range against him, but I'm pushing up against him. So that's my move. Yeah.
Brockle.
Good. That's fair.
Is the one with Sacred Flame dead? The one he hit before? Or is he
Heck
No.
no, he is doing fine. He's a punk. I suck doing damage with.
level
is Cure
4?
Wounds a heal?
Level 4.
Level 4?
It's just never mind. No one watched the second campaign yet of Critical Role, but when they were low levels, they were just chanting.
So I've got another 60 plus episodes to go before I hit that.
I'm holding off.
Yeah, I might be caught up to you then.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm a hurt boy and I need some healing. Gimme. Not.
Does it
I
show
liked
up in?
It shows up in my attacks and spellcasting.
No,
I'm
but does it? Oh, if you click on the,
I'm clicking on the name.
it just rolled then. What happens?
What,
When,
I can.
what does it say you're supposed to roll?
It's 1d8 plus the for my that I'll get. So I can just roll that if that's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, roll your 1d8 and then add your spell mod, right?
All right, so I get 6 health back.
Noise. Okay.
Oh, I found out why. Because it had a pop up behind my character sheet screen of asking what level I wanted to cast it at. So let me close like the bazillion tabs that I opened for it.
Yeah, so you can cast it at a higher level, but you burn that higher level spell slot for it, so it's only really useful in those situations.
Okay, so the hobgoblin in front of you grabs his sword and he just comes down with his longsword. Connects, doing 8 slashing damage
Against who?
to
Me.
Brockle, standing on the barrels in front of him.
He
I don't
beat
like
an
this.
18 again?
Yeah, he rolled a 20.
Apparently, I'm the only one who he can hit.
He rolled a 20?
He rolled a 20.
With the mod, or he rolled in that 20?
It was a +3, so
Okay.
it was a 17. It was not a natural 20.
Okay.
All right, so the goblin at the door. He sees DW coming at him and he rolls 13.
It doesn't hit.
All right, so he, with his scimitar, he like goes to swing at the door like in this kind of like panicked hurry. Unfortunately,
I block
he
with the
cannot.
sword that I currently have out.
Okay.
Carry it.
Can I get some of these little rolls? Let me.
But the one that you had stabbed in the belly, he lunges at you with his sword drawn and just slices you across your back, doing 9 slashing.
What did he roll?
A 20.
Fuck. All right.
I'll ask you if I think it doesn't hit.
Well, I have
But yeah.
shields, so I can throw up 5 over. So knowing what he rolled, I can choose the.
Okay, so then yeah, he rolled a 20, did 9 slashing.
Yeah. Okay.
Darfarius. Now he's going to Darfarius does what Darfarius normally would do. Having getting tired of swinging his warhammer, he reaches behind his back to grab a different weapon that he hasn't used, and just throws his javelin across this tiny room, and it just like clanks around all the corners, missing wildly. As he tried to hit the hobgoblin closest to Brockle. That would be Darwa King again.
I have advantage on this one, so I'm gonna take it because he's flanked by Darfarius. So with my longsword, I'm gonna go against him. Did this show up in chat?
Yep.
All right, 15.
So who did you attack?
The goblin.
This goblin here.
Yeah.
It barely hits.
All right, cool. I'll take it. 18.
Let's hear it.
I just trying to get the guys out of the room. Go ahead and just whack that one across the head, and then just kind of maybe not making it all the way through, but then just kick the body off, trying to like kick it across the room, making room for them to get out the door for when they need to go.
So its body crumples to the ground and lies there next to like the splattered remains of the hobgoblin next to it. Brockle, now kind of bleeding from taking the last one, still up on top of these barrels with the brown liquid pouring out of them, is looking eye to eye with this hobgoblin whose hair is still kind of like on fire from the spell he had cast earlier.
Is that just like auto hit? No.
No, guiding light does it. Gives you advantage on an attack roll.
Sorry, I clicked that. I meant to click the gear icon. Yeah, this is the one that like gives them advantage against.
Probably don't need
But
to
it's
use.
on
We don't
it.
need to use any spells right now. That one that's in there is weak. Just hit him,
Okay.
and then the one out here is weak. So the last 2 hobgoblins are weak. Let's just do it.
All right. I'll give him
Yeah.
that tasty mace to the face.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
No, it's not.
Let's hear it.
Actually?
Yep.
Being absolutely pissed that I am the only one who gets high rolls, even with my high armor class, and being consistently bludgeoned and stabbed and shit by just being a cute little old gnome, I jump off this barrel and I yeet this mace into the dome piece of the hobgoblin that is on fire.
Very quickly you dispatch of them.
Do you see chat,
but
Viva? Sorry.
Another hobgoblin drops to the ground. All right, let me see quick. Okay, so the remaining hobgoblin, kind of like having heard the final thud. No. He starts to head away.
Attack of opportunity.
You got it again?
It's once per round.
Oh, then yeah, go for it.
14 or 20. Sorry, 24.
That's gonna hit.
7
All
slashing.
right, let's hear it.
So right as he does, I'm just gonna get him around the back, trying to drop him before he can get too far. Pay back the stab damage that he did to me. And then I look into the room. You guys okay?
Quizzically reply, "Fuck no."
All right.
As you guys kind to stop, you hear like what was a very intense minute and a half. You guys just stop and freeze, and you listen for any sounds. Can I get a perception check?
Yeah.
Do we want to bother with Darfarius' negative perception?
Oh shit, that was the wrong one.
That's persuasion too, and with advantage.
So just as you guys like take it all in, you do hear a little bit of calm and just like the creaking and the winds and the crackling of fireplaces and stuff, but you don't hear crackling of fireplaces. You kind of don't hear anything at all other than the wind kind of rustling through this area here. We're gonna go check in on.
Can I send them a quick message saying, "Hey, by the way, things went south. Where's Darfarius? Or out of jail?" I can send it to. I'm gonna send it to Where's, so he can respond.
Oh, anyone can respond.
Right, but we want to have longer than a normal conversation, like a one sentence conversation.
Okay. So I get the message, and I send back, "Are you fucking nuts?"
What's done is done. Do you want to leave him here, or do you want to move forward?
I send back,
I'm the process of literally grabbing any of the bodies that are left here and pulling them into the room, just shoving them into the corner.
Get in there.
what's your friend going to do if we start attacking his friends, his allies within view of him?
If he does not get attacked, it won't break the charm. So as long as
Okay.
his life is not put in jeopardy, he will act as if two groups of his friends were fighting each other. But he will always act in his best interests, so long as it doesn't. Right, because like the charm spell doesn't work to break you out of like you won't put yourself in harm's way kind of thing, right? But it'll help you make persuasions and stuff like that. So, if you threaten him or try to kill him, breaks the charm spell. He's no longer charmed.
Okay.
If he gets hit by someone else from his side, it's not going to break the charm spell because you didn't do it.
Okay. Then I send between us is a room full of 12 goblins. We should coordinate and take it out simultaneously.
All right, give us a few seconds to lick our wounds, and you guys start, and we'll come in from behind.
Okay. I turn around and
This one's not showing up, or are you just showing dead bodies, Viva?
I'm just trying to
My
Make
heart
sure you
just
guys
skipped
know-
a beat when it happened.
yeah, no, I'm trying to let you guys know that there are dead bodies here.
Yeah, so I would be grabbing these dead bodies and drag them into the room.
Okay,
So
so
I turn around and
And Darfarius is gonna help me.
I very quickly and very quietly tell Valen about my conversation with our stab happy compatriot and tell him we're about to go murder everything in that room we just passed through.
And my first reaction,
I tell him
I'm having an
very-
off day, guys.
oh,
don't hurt our friend Goblin.
Also, don't let him get away.
and I whisper back to Words. See, there's a door in this house.
I did see that, yes.
Why don't we just get the fuck out of here?
friends,
Friends.
you come? Friends, come on, meet the leader, meet King Growl. Friends.
You know, why don't you just sit down? We got something we gotta take care of. Friends are catching up, so why don't you just, cop a squat and
Okay, friend.
no,
I,
rest.
I sit here, friend.
Thanks, friend.
And then he goes and he sits like down on the rubble, and you just see him like picking at his toes, just like getting with his long nails, just carving, like massive amounts of gook and gross out of him.
Hey, you keep doing that, friend.
Yes, friend. Later,
Friend.
I clean your feet. Yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Come here, let me see them feet.
Oh my god.
Friend. I'm gonna clean my friend's feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my potion of healing real quick.
So with these bodies here, what are you guys doing with them? So
Just drag them into this room. We'll come back and investigate the rest of the rooms later. While we're dragging anything, we'll just do can I do a quick investigation check to see if there's anything immediately interesting on them, like keys or like money.
What do we roll for health potions?
2d4 plus 2. I'll take the 7.
My 7.
You do not find anything on.
Oh, wait,
any
that's
of the
your 7? Oh, I got 6.
5.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that good.
Can I drink 2? Am I allowed to drink 2 at this point? Because
Yeah, you can drink 2 if you have to.
I mean,
Well, 7.
you can cast spells.
Right,
But
he
how
burns
long
spell
of a
slots.
wait are we going to have in order for me to get those spell slots back?
Oh, you have seconds.
Yeah, so like I'm not gonna be able to get those spell slots back if I need.
Yeah. Do you how many health potions do you have?
Yeah.
I had 8. I've used 1.
You had 8?
8?
Yes.
There's no way you had
Apparently.
there's no way you had 8 healing potions.
Swear.
He bought it for the group. You guys sent him with a
We-
lot of money
we-
to buy.
And we distributed one to
I don't think you
everybody, I
guys-
thought.
I don't think you guys ever distributed them.
How did we not distribute them?
I don't think it ever came up.
We would have distributed them along the way.
You guys bought them in Fandolin the last time you guys were there.
Right, and then we had a really long walk from Fandolin.
Can
No,
we
I'm
be
just saying,
logical
so
that
you gotta tell him. You can't just assume that shit happened and then
I
give it-
explicitly said, here's what everyone's gold is, and everyone has at least one healing potion.
Yes.
So how many total? So how many did we get total? We got 8. So then so their group is 6. So then let's assume you had
Group
the
is
rest
not
of
6.
them. There's a group of 6 of us.
You guys are 5.
Darfarius? Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind, I can't fucking count. There's 5.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
Yeah, the last itinerary on my inventory is a healing potion.
Yeah. So let's assume we all got
I
one.
must have locked it at some point.
I 100% talked about this when we were talking about money.
Yeah.
So let's just say David has 3, and then the rest of us have 1.
He's already taken 1, right?
So I'll just have 2 in my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody cool with that?
That's fine.
DM.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well then.
I was cool with you having 8 and then your brother having an aneurysm.
Yeah, me too. I would have really liked to chug a couple of these because I am hurting. All right,
Okay,
guys.
so Darwa King, you checked the bodies of all the goblins and hobgoblins that you have. You haven't checked any of the surrounding area. You guys are piling these bodies up inside of this storage area, the storeroom.
Yeah, we'll come back to this room later. Let's go meet up with the rest of the group.
All right.
So
So
I grab
then,
Rockwell and Darfarius when we go down. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna start stealth leading, and then, but we're not gonna push up any closer than this door is open, or at least we know it's been opened. So we're just gonna wait till we hear something, and then we'll go in. Assume where it goes.
All right, cool. I'm taking 11 health points back. So that's. I did this while we were still in this room. Keep moving me around if you need to. Sorry, I had to.
Okay. So you're going up to here, DW?
I'll go as close to the door as we can without being spotted or spooking anybody. And I'm using stealth to get close and get ready. But we're gonna go on their go. So if we can get a surprise round, we'll do that. Or they would get a surprise round, then we'll just go in and enter in regular initiative order.
All right, so who's making the first move? So on the right hand side of the dining area, you have Valen and you have Worthington, who had just passed through. Their goblin friend is now sitting on this, kind of looking his back toward them, and they're approaching the door back into the mess hall.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna cast Shatter in the middle of the densest cluster I can see.
Actually, worse.
What?
I'm thinking about looking at. There's a whole bunch of pile of rebel just rocks and stuff. I'll barricade this door, and we go out and then swing around, and then meet with Alex, Darkwing here and here. So basically we're gonna the cells.
I think attacking from 2 different sides is actually a better option. That will.
Well, we are still attacking the different side, but the thing is, with this walkway right here, I think barricading it would be a better option for us because it will leave us have a better room to work with, in the open area, and then we can pinch less number of enemy right here, and at least secure this entire place, this entire area first, and then deal with the rest of the people in the dining hall.
They're gonna get everyone in the dining hall is gonna get pulled one way or the other. And you're talking about attacking from outside and attacking through the window?
No, but because this area looks like it's a crumbled, right? So we can walk through probably, right?
Yeah, DM would have to answer that.
As you guys had passed by, you did notice that the walls like had crumbled to a
Okay.
large opening.
Yeah, so I would tactically speaking, I would really prefer to circle around and these
Okay. Do we have anything to barricade the door with? Or
the rocks
is
are everywhere, right?
Yeah, but you're not gonna have time to move a rock and not have and expect everyone not to do anything.
um
Hold up. Whoa. Let me see my inventory.
You guys have a surprise round.
Yeah.
So you get a free round of attacking with advantage. If you guys start barricading things, they're probably gonna throw that away.
Let me see what I have in my inventory.
Is it metagaming?
Sorry guys, give me a minute, please. Give me a minute.
Is it metagaming to send a message to DW and ask him how much HP the
Yes, that would be
goblins had?
that would be metagaming quite a bit.
I'm just wondering if we need to go through that. Like if I can, do,
If you can shatter half of them away.
right. That's what I'm wondering.
We have fought goblins before.
Yeah, goblins from our past experience, I would assume goblins don't have a whole lot of hit.
Do we have
Hobgoblins,
time?
on the other
I'm going to
hand.
run to the bathroom
Where's-
while you discuss. Is that
So
okay?
Worse, do you have rope in your inventory?
Yeah.
Okay. We can use your rope to basically secure the door right here and then place the rock or whatever debris we can find nearby this area and just block the door right here. They wouldn't be able to open the door anyway. And then we can just circle around.
Oh man, I can do shatter in the middle of the dining hall and get like everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the not tying. You're probably you have I have dexterity as 0, so it's probably best if you do that.
Do what?
If Valen does the tying of knots and whatnot.
So you are gonna tie the door?
Yeah, let's do that.
Woo! All right, let's go.
All right. So Valen, let's get a dexterity.
The stereo.
My hempen rope.
That's gotta be.
Oh,
That's
nice.
gotta be
Okay,
a tie
so
knot.
very quietly you sneak up to the door and you just start tying the handle to just like this really very very snug knot around the handle and the
Mhm.
hinges. From what you can tell, you're very proud that you think that this is going to hold.
hmm
And then at this point, you guys are choosing to do what?
If I can still move, I will probably walk. I
Okay,
will
we go.
through the door here.
Okay, hold on. Let me
That
move the door.
The door.
Okay.
The door. The door.
Jesus Christ! All right, so you guys can go ahead and move through the door. Now, remember
Yeah.
your speed is what, like 30, 60? I don't remember.
Yeah.
30. Every block is 5.
Yeah, every block is 5.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be right here. Okay.
Brockle, you got any ideas? As you and Darfarius are the only ones not dressed as red brands. You're kind of hunched behind Darwick King.
Seeing as how I haven't seen the room yet, and because I am also not disguised, I don't want to give anybody's plan away. So I'm going to hold off. But let me see if I have any helpful supportive spells that I can run real quick.
Did I miss anything important?
They went with tying the door, so now you guys kind of have them trapped as the only entrance seems to be where you're at, and this rubble that they're about to climb. And then in the meantime, Rocco's deciding what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Can I throw a minor illusion into the room to distract everything into like getting everybody to like huddle up and investigate?
They require us to open the door.
I thought
This door in front of you is open.
the door in front of us was open.
Oh. I thought it
Uh,
was open as in not locked, but not open as in.
no, it's still like wide open. Yeah, you can cast it. I would say you can cast it like to where you can see, which would probably be like right here.
No.
I mean, I can see here.
You can step behind Darfarius and see more if you wanted
No.
to.
Do not.
Do not step behind Darfarius.
Do not. They are in a. They're exactly where I want them.
Okay, well, I guess
Nope.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
like
you don't know that, so go ahead and do it.
No. I'm just talking.
I don't. All right.
You want to cast it here or here?
So I move behind Darfarius, and then I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. Like,
Right there. Okay, so
Right
what is your minor illusion going to be?
It can't be anything complicated. Is the only thing about minor
No,
illusion.
I know. I'm trying to decide between either like putting like a light, like a ball of light, like in a jar or something, so like that looks, a weird like thing to cause them to go investigate, or like actually I'll put like a pile of gold. Anything within a 5-foot cube. So, just like a pile of gold large enough to like catch their attention.
As this gold appears, just like their ears. Huh? Huh? I'm gonna need TW, Darfarius, and Brock to roll stealth.
I rolled stealth earlier. Would you
Oh,
like me to re-roll stealth?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
you're kind of good.
I'm kind of good, or you want me to re-roll stealth?
No, to re-roll it.
Okay. I just want it to be clear.
Do I get advantage since I'm tiny and behind two people who would roll higher stealth than me?
We're gonna do it as like a group. So, we're gonna do a group check. So I think you're gonna be good.
Yeah, it would be probably like a straight roll because you have armor plating. You have heavy armor, so you have technically disadvantage.
So you actually drew out a third that you hadn't seen from around the corner as they go and they start like huddling around this pile of gold. What is perception under?
Perception's under wisdom, but you have passive perception all the way at the bottom of skills. So it's passive wisdom, which is passive perception.
I don't really have that as on my
Okay,
character.
so then passive perception is equal to your.
So, I mean, between Darth, DW, they did not roll against it, so you guys are good.
I'll look up how much you got, how you calculate it real quick.
Okay, so
Wisdom mod plus something. I think it's plus 10.
All right, Valen
It's
and
10 plus the creature's wisdom modifier. So
so it'd be a 9. Their modifier is a -1.
yeah. So as long as we had higher than that, then we're okay.
Okay.
Do we need to roll our initiative right now, or we can keep
No,
the
we haven't.
previous
You guys
ones?
haven't started anything yet.
Okay.
So we can move.
Yep.
There you go. One, two, three,
Actually,
four,
can I
five.
cast through this window? I can see through.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Good.
Dynamic lighting should allow you to see where you can see. So if you can see them actively, then you should be able to.
Good. I just wanted to double check that because I'm casting Shatter.
Valen, I do need you to roll a
What?
stealth where you're at.
Roll what?
Are you in position where you want to be?
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Or is there something else you wanted to go past?
I think we're moving into the position to start attacking, right?
Okay, so if you're where you want to be, I need you to roll stealth.
Stealth. Okay. In order to make sure that we don't draw their attention. Got it. Give me a sec. Oh,
Um
19.
19.
23. 23.
23. So as you climb up this rubble,
Mm-hmm.
you
I make no noise.
yeah, there's lots of loose rubble, but you're very quick on your feet.
Nimble.
You manage to
Yep.
get into position on the top side of this mound, and then behind you, Wurs casts his shatter
Casting it
How
dead center of the room.
right here.
Yeah, so let me get the ruler to show you everyone it's going to touch. Everyone in that circle.
Can you draw a spear? Or a circle, sorry.
You guys should.
I
show
can't.
the other-
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't
It's-
show. I just see a line. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If as long
Yeah, I
as
see like
the
the
DM can see
5 to
it.
10
Is this
feet.
is this what we're talking about? Like something like this?
Last.
If the DM can see it, that's all that matters.
So yeah, you can see that, Viva?
So 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet
So
by
I
10
mean,
feet.
the 10 feet is literally covers the entire room, since a 10 feet is 10-foot radius is 2 squares. So it means, this is 10 feet, this is 10 feet, this is 10 feet, that's 10 feet. So I'm catching all these guys. And they need to roll DC 15 Constitution save. And if they fail,
We're talking about this.
oh yeah, yep.
Okay. Right.
You do 19 fucking damage?
Yeah. Half if they make the Constitution save, but
Was that like an amazing roll? Did you roll it? Like, did you run it at level 3 or something?
well, no. I did it at level 2. I just got an amazing roll.
Because usually it's like 12 or something. I remember.
It's a 3d8. So I got an 8, a 7, and a 4. In fact, I'm going to.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling Constitution save. I'm actually going to use Empowered Spell.
Wait to see who survives first.
No, I'm going to do this before. So when you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier, minimum of 1. So I'm gonna re-roll that 4.
So you an 8 and a 7, so you're at 15. So just roll a d8 and then.
Do. 4. Yes. Fucking hell.
You mean you're at the average, so like you're. It's really rough to go higher.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Don't be me and burn all your luck in a bad day.
Fuck it.
All right, so let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to just do this 5 more times. All right.
No. Luck will not help me there.
Okay, so Yeg did a 13. This one did a 8. This one did a 14. This one did a 17.
That one takes half.
Did 2. This one did.
Are you adding their constitutions with that, or are you just saying what they rolled?
And those are the constitution rolls.
Okay. So one that got 17 takes half.
The one that took half, and then that'd be.
I didn't hear any other ones that are over 15. But
Okay, so
15 or higher.
what is half?
9.
Everybody else takes more
19.
than 9. Everybody else takes
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Clear them out.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. So I noticed through the window I have an excellent view of everyone in the dining table in the dining room. So I very carefully cast thunder or shatter rather in the dead center of the room, and just a wave of sound just crashes through the entire room, and you can see the air ripple with the sound, and their heads just pop, from the noise. And the one that survived, even him, blood just drips down his ears.
He didn't survive. No one. So just this chaos ensues, and just crumpling to the ground.
Was this the end of Kingsman 1?
All their heads are just exploded, and
Is that how that movie
this
ended?
goblin here, huh?
Nothing. Go on.
This goblin here just like turns, and
I send a message to DW now.
Oh, I heard an explosion. I'm fucking going. Well, Valen should go first, actually. Valen's sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm gonna attack this target in front of me with my weapon. So let me see. All right. Wait. Was that strength? I should roll with strength?
No, you attack with dexterity.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should
Yeah,
it
you
should
click on
already
the
be set on the weapon. When you click it, you click the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already did that. So you have a +6 on it. So then does a 15 hit? That's a question for Viva.
does the 15 hit? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I click on the weapon itself. 7 damage.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, seeing like the noises of all the shattered body pieces that start drawing the attention of the goblins in front of me, I climb over the pedals and basically start basically just draw my weapons and go directly after this goblin and then hoping to get a backstabbing. And apparently I did with a successful 7 damage on it.
Yep. He like as you pierce him through his gullet, he just crumples to the ground. We are no longer in. Everybody, click your character and do initiative.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm rearranging the screen. Initiative.
Up here.
Oh wait, I need to do it as. Do you want me to keep that, or do you want me to like click my character?
No, you don't have to click your character. I can add it.
Sorry about that.
24. Hell yeah. Nope.
It
7.
added me. I'm good. I got a 16.
I can't roll.
Not to cheat on our own stream, Viva, but pull up Kinda Funny real quick. They're doing Kevin's haircut. And oh my gosh, you have to look at it real quick.
No.
He looks like a girl. They straightened his hair. They gave him like Daisy Dukes. I saw Greg tweet it.
Darwa King has 16.
It's in there.
Goblin here. Jeez. It's still not any better. I'm gonna tell you what.
You need to change your dice, Viva.
Dead. All right.
So
Sorry,
from what I
guys.
can see, I know that this
Yep,
one right here is
okay,
still alive, right? Where's
2,
this one's untouched,
3,
right?
4.
You can see this. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive.
So
So in the other room, there's a big green circle you'll be able to see.
Brockle, what was your number, Brockle?
Big old 2.
Jeez.
Right? Do no damage, take all of the hits, and
All right, Darfarius rolled.
he's rolling amazingly tonight.
What the shit? Why can't I get rolls like that on initiative?
because you just rolled a 19 and killed like however many fucking people in
know.
that room in
Like
one
you
turn.
cleared a room, you don't get to complain.
You don't need
man.
initiative if you kill them all before the initiative starts.
I never get attacks of opportunity though.
Jesus Christ. All right. So
Holy
the
crap.
attack order is. All right, this one comes he stomps on the gold and he just comes charging at
We're still stealth. They don't know we're here.
Oh. Okay. So
So they should only be attacking the ones that they know that are there.
which is Valen.
Yeah.
All right, Valen, he comes running at you. He climbs up on the rubble. And
Okay.
there's a 20 hit.
Yeah.
20 is a hit. My armor class is only 15.
Oh, you're in trouble, buddy.
The two-
I've been getting 20 is my lowest today. All right.
True. Sucks.
He comes running at you with his scimitar out and he slashes you across the chest, causing
Oof.
8 damage.
Damn. That's like close to half of my health. Oof. All right. Let's down to 11.
All right, Goblin over here. You can do 3. All right. So he also is gonna run at you. And he rolls a 20
What?
and does 6 damage.
Oof. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Are you actually down? Or are you?
No, I'm close. I only
Okay.
have 5 health left.
Darfarius comes like charging through the door.
Oh fuck!
There's no time for stealth.
If I die, Alex, this is on your ass.
What are you talking about? That was actually Wurs' idea. to
This
start that
this
way.
part, the other part would have been on my ass. This part
Is
was
he
still
done with
fine.
rage?
Terry, it was your idea to start where we started. And
Also,
we-
yeah, Terry, you're the one who made him go on the other side of that door or
we gotta
whatever.
walk through a pile of
Hey,
corpses.
is he's no longer on rage, right?
No. Well, no, he's no longer in rage, so he would have to rage again. But he has 4 rages per day.
So he comes like bursting through the door, and with his hammer, he just goes, but he swinging at the goblin closest to him, but gets distracted because there's like this shiny pile of 5 foot by 5 foot, and like as he goes to swing and hit somebody, he misses wildly.
You
dumb
played
fucking
Darfarius so
lizard.
well. You play him so well.
Dara King,
This one hasn't moved yet, right?
no.
Alright, I'm shooting him. Alright, I am stealthed. I have people all around this motherfucker. Yeah. Longbow. 15.
15 does hit.
Uh, 11 damage.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm just
finish him.
going, oh fuck, we're doing this. And I just, you know, he's on an angle, so I'm just gonna kind of like hang up. I'm aiming for the butt, right off the butt.
Um,
I'm hoping to like, hope he falls on the other one in front of him, but you know, whatever. Just trying to drop him before he can get to Valen. Valen's not looking like he's having a good time.
To say the least.
Yeah, and then when that finishes, after that, I'm gonna move into the room and I'm going to jump into stealth. Holy shit sticks! There's people. Are all these people dead in here?
yes.
All right, so the ones that are not marked as dead, they're still dead.
Yeah, sorry, all of them are dead.
Okay, I like, oh fuck, and then I go into
This
stealth.
is never once was it communicated just how many fucking people were here.
Yeah. Again, an oh fuck is audibly said, and then I 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna run over here. I'm just gonna. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry. Just jump down on, and I'm gonna jump into stealth.
So
Oh, that was with advantage. It's the 21 or 22, so take the 21.
either way. From a hallway door emerges another goblin.
Damn it.
And he kind of like just jumps into the hallway and he looks, but having used his turn like getting through the door, right? He just finds himself positioned between Darfarius and Brockle. It is Valen's turn.
Heal yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
You have spells.
Yeah, I think I would move away from the area, and then I will cast.
You can't move too far because they'll take attack opportunity on you. So you might just have to stay there and just heal yourself.
Yeah, Yeah,
O-
can't move
okay.
other at all, or else they take.
Okay.
They swing at you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
that would have been two
so
of them swinging at you.
I will use Cure Wounds. And because I have use level 3, so that is 12 points HP.
All right.
Mark off a level 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to I need to I need to decrease my skill, my spell number. Okay, got it. All right, so I am now back to
Just mark one as dead, but I'm hiding behind a body.
4. So I'm back to 17.
Gotcha. Where's
Okay. I see that Valen is in mortal peril.
And you
And
don't.
not really, but gotta do something. I'm going to cast my new spell, Chromatic Orb. Ooh, 21 to hit.
Did I see that? Did anyone else see that?
I did not. 21 to hit. So okay, go against who?
I'm gonna do the one that's directly in front of him.
Okay. 21 to hit hits.
And at what level? It's gonna be the first level. 18.
Damage?
18 damage, 3d8.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Jesus
man.
Christ, man.
Okay, finish him.
So because I get to choose the
Do you choose the element or you roll for the element? I thought you roll for
I
chromatic.
choose element.
Really? That makes it way more interesting.
Or I'm 99% sure I choose. I'll double check.
I'm looking it up for you, but just go ahead and choose it for now. You choose.
You choose. I create a orb of just pure ice, and I just hurl it at this dude's head, and all of a sudden, his head pops off, and his head is replaced with just a ball of ice.
So
That's so
Valen kind of
cool.
looks up and he sees before him this goblin body with a snowman's head. Kind of just like
Exactly.
wobble until the body collapses, and then the snowball head just shatters on the ground into like a slushy.
Should've
Rocco,
twin
you're up.
Oh boy.
Extra points to words for describing such amazing deaths. Also, I'm calling a therapist.
All right, Brocco's just gonna go home. That's what Brocco's gonna do.
Oh,
Shot
natural.
myself in the foot. I'm gonna go home. Goodbye.
You did not shoot yourself in the foot, but you did critically.
I'd rolled a nat 1.
Holy shit! So you're
I'm
all
going home.
so
I'm gonna be giving you the
surprised that this
thing
goblin
here.
just popped out of this doorway in front of you. You reach for your longbow and just shoot wildly as it ricochets around the corners of this.
I had a crossbow bolt loaded, no safety on, fumbled the trigger, shot myself in the foot. Here's my
Luckily,
damage.
because it's the actual 3, you didn't do any damage.
Thank God, because that would have hurt.
Let's
Because I
see.
would have. I finally rolled an actual damage.
So you can move as well. if you want to take any other actions. You did your, and you're out of range for him to have countered you. So right.
Mm-hmm. I
All right.
was 15, 10 feet, 10 or
Yeah, you're 10 feet, which I think you need to be 5, right?
Yeah, like that's a arm's length away.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be special
Um,
weapons to have 10 feet of striking distance, or they're a beast that has more.
So this one here on the rubble sees Valen like curing himself, and then grabs his Skimazar out, and unfortunately, kind of just like buckles on this loose gravel, this uneven ground. And so as he goes to slash, he misses you, giving you time to duck out of the way.
Oh, he misses him. I bet the next roll against me hit.
Darfarius. Right. So Darfarius hears
Is
this
he
one behind
raging?
him. No.
Okay.
He's not gonna rage. So here's this one behind him, and then steps up closer, and then with his longsword, still trying to give his hammer a rest, he just like uppercuts him with his longsword, and just a giant slash appears up this one's chest. He remains on his feet though. Dari King.
All right. I'm going to move up here. I was stealth. I have a shot on this one now. So I'm like kind of like crawling through the bodies, like underneath the table, and then we're just gonna pop out over the table and take a shot with my longbow. Sneak advantage. Yep, longbow. Motherfuckers!
What happened?
As you were, I rolled a 14.
I don't understand what happens. Why we don't see him?
Um,
Okay, so you rolled a 14, so that just barely misses. So
Yeah.
the arrow let loose and it just over his shoulder.
I'll jump back into stealth I'll just like hide behind the table again and go back into stealth.
So you get stealth on every turn?
Yes. It's a bonus action for rogues.
So this goblin in front of Darfarius, who just got like kind of like flayed open, uh, with his Skimazar out, just stumbles backwards and falls against the wall, unable to get off an attack. Valen's turn.
Okay. So I decided to take down this guy.
Bless you.
Weapon again.
So, having battled up here, you finally step on some uneven, loose ground, causing you to slip as you lunged at this one. You miss wide with your rapier.
Wow. Shit, I'm not having.
Yours,
I gave you the bad luck. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna step over so I can see, and then I'm going to cast firebolt. That's click me and then see if I can get the number to show. I'm guessing you guys didn't see that.
I did
No,
see
I
it.
see 22.
I see
Okay,
it.
good.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh, that's
Well,
gonna hit real good.
Firebolt. Boof. And damage 4.
4.
He took
Okay,
damage
so
already, so
you Hadouken, sending a
Yep.
firebolt up and over to the top of the rubble. You can't quite see all of his body, but you just see like, and then this torch now lit at the top of it, screaming in pain.
I smile to myself.
That would be Brockles.
All right. I'm just gonna risk it and do it again. Hiya. I'm gonna go home.
In the background, you just hear womp 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 womp.
And I shoot my crossbow bolt at whoever played that sad trombone.
Your crossbow bolt goes wide. Let's see. Gobbles up.
I think we can just play the rest of the game without Brockle.
The goblin turns to Valen and does 7 slashing.
7 doesn't hit.
No,
he's already calculated. You take 7.
he
Oh,
did a 22
why?
attack.
Oh, what? Oh my god, you're on the road today, DM. All right, so 7 attack, I'm down to 10.
All right.
Okay,
Darfarius.
somebody finish the guy for me.
Darfarius is like seeing that he attacked his buddy Valen and his beautiful white hair. He leaves the one that's like left bleeding in the hall, and
With the gnome that can't hit shit.
he grabs his Warhammer two-handed style, and
He almost
so he
had
gets
a
advantage
nat
when it's
1 and then a
two-handed.
nat.
Huh?
He gets an advantage when it's two-handed.
He still has advantage all the time. It's just if he goes two-handed, he cannot use the bonus AC with a shield.
So anyways, that's
So
my
his
idea.
AC goes down by 2.
And so Darfarius just comes running to Valen's side with grabbing the Warhammer with 2 hands and just this goblin who
also should
was
have taken
standing like 4
attack
feet tall
opportunity.
is no. Okay.
We can just retcon one, but it's fine.
Is flat into it. Okay, so this one is going to get an attack opportunity. And
with
so how does
advantage.
attack opportunity roll?
It's a normal roll with the weapon that with the melee weapon they have, but because he's been using
So as
he gets out.
Darfarius had ran to go to Valen's side, he just feels the blade of a scimitar slash up his back. But that doesn't stop him getting to Valen and just crumpling this guy like a pop can. This one is dead.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, 1, 10, 20. Here, fucking melee. Did he? And he would have known I would have been there, so I would have just been running across or coming across the room to go help out the gnome. So I'll use my longsword. Should have advantage.
Gonna hit.
I'm just gonna roll again in case I get a crit.
What do you mean?
Well, I have advantage because I was stealth.
Oh, well. Yeah, finish him.
Cool. So, he wasn't expecting me to come around the corner, so I just kind of like come around the corner, grab him, sword out, just thrust them through, kind of like Assassin's Creed style. Then throw him to the ground. Look around, see if there's any more people left.
As he drops to the ground, you see behind him down the hall Brockle with his crossbow out. Seems as though you guys have cleared out all of the goblins in this area.
Brockle, do you have any spell of rest or anything like that? If we were to take a short rest, it'll give us bonus anything.
Why do we need to rest? Let's go.
Well, some of us took hits.
Well, then you should have gotten hit.
All right, so at this point, everybody can kind of move freely.
I'm annoyed because he kept rolling high rolls against my high armor class and then low rolls against everybody else.
Well,
Alright,
not
now
everybody
we'll-
else.
Jalen has a low armor class.
Yeah, my.
But he
my
still
armor
rolled
class only
20s.
15.
He wasn't
Yeah, doesn't-
rolling like barely. He was rolling 20s.
Yeah, it was 20 every single time. Nobody have that high armor class.
Yeah, that would have fucking hit anybody.
So I want to look through my pile of corpses that I created with a single attack because I'm so awesome.
Before you do that, and you can totally do
And
that.
I want to see if they have anything on them,
All right, go ahead, do that. Never mind.
either notes or gold. So investigation.
4 keys.
Okay, so you're doing in that room,
Mm-hmm.
the
Prayer of
kitchen.
healing, I think that's what it's called. I'm looking for, David. Do you have prayer of healing?
Nope.
So the western portion of this large hall ends the wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. The must once have been a castle's banquet hall. Soaring ceilings are 20 feet high. 2 large wooden tables. There is nothing of interest in here. No. Not on any of these goblins. Because these goblins all seem to just be like the lowly
Grunts.
that they throw out there. Yeah, the grunts. There doesn't seem to be shit out there.
Let's see.
So as you try to like
Sorry, go ahead.
slurp through all the gook and the destroyed matter, the mess you made.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
I'm gonna get close to the table and rest a little bit.
All right. I think we should take a short rest in here, but
Yeah.
our charmed gnome friend is going to know at the end of an hour that he was charmed. So we need to take care of him before we rest.
You made the friend. You can go and stab him. In the face.
That's so fucking dark.
That's fine. That's what I do.
I'll murder a room full of goblins that don't know I'm there, but I'm not going to stab a friend in the face.
I'll do it. I don't care. But just come with me to watch.
All right, so start
Okay.
walking.
So I have to
toward-
walk outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm walking
I
outside.
do fireball and blow open the door.
Short rest does not give you spells. So do not do that. Are you walking around outside with me or not? Words?
Boom.
Fireball.
You used a level 3 spell.
Nope. I did a cantrip.
What?
Firebolt is a cantrip.
You said fireball.
You said fireball.
I said fire.
We all heard you said ball.
Bolt ball. I don't have fireball. I have.
Yeah, he didn't roll. So, anyways, okay. So, just this explosion happens at the door.
Where is
Luckily-
he?
Luckily, it's not like the biggest noise you've ever heard. The door is now open. You can walk through.
All right. Well, Brock will stay
Friends?
back. Brock will stay
Friends?
back because
Hey,
you're
friends. Friends, why?
Find anything good on your toes?
Friends, look at you. My
Hey,
best friends.
there was
Friends,
an
why is he
incident
never a
back there. Here, let me go show you. And I just quickly draw my
Friends.
longsword and kill him.
What?
I attack him.
Uh huh. Let's get a roll.
I know. Mother, oh, thank God. It was so close to being a 3 or 1. 24.
Uh-huh. 24 is gonna hit, but
I know. 16 damage.
so you grab your
How do you have
sword.
sneak if you literally talk to the guy?
I have sneak attack on anything I have advantage on. So if I have initiation and I have like that, it's a sneak attack.
So as you put your hand on his shoulder,
It was an advantageous attack.
to thrust this through him, you see him like instinctively his eyes light up and him go to give you this, like put his arms out in an embrace, and then the steel pierces his chest and he just see this confusion in his eye. And
Another time, maybe.
friend,
And then I grab the body and I drag it back with us. We're going back to the room. Also, why'd you blow down the door? We fucking need that to, like, for security. You don't ever think far enough ahead.
I'm sorry, mister. I'm gonna stab and hope
I
for the best.
He's got you there.
I now no longer think where's the most psychotic person here.
Nope.
I have to roll for things, but you just blew down a door. You complete
Yep.
control over.
You just stabbed this guy who's calling you a friend in the fucking chest.
I'm dragging him into
That
this
and
room.
the other fight that he started earlier, trying to pawn off some sort of, like, with all the other hobgoblins up top.
Hey, you just started shit for no reason.
I was trying to cause deceit among the ranks. It didn't work out well.
So you pile up the body. You guys
Anyways,
start.
I put the
getting
door
all
back
these
on the hinge.
Goblin bodies in the center of the room, and
Is the door like in one piece? So it's just blown off the hinges.
it's destroyed.
Oh, it's gone.
I put one of the tables up against the thing.
Okay. So you grab one of the wood tables and you just like prop it up against it. You chuck the goblin body onto the pile of the other goblin bodies.
After I search him,
Apparently.
I'm searching him.
What you find is in his pocket is it looks like a little carving.
God damn it.
When you hold it up to the light, it looks a lot like you, that he had carved out of the shit between his toes.
It's so gross. I'm putting it on.
Oh, you're keeping it?
I'm keeping it. I'll keep it. I got. What's it made out of? Toe gunk carving.
Toe gunk carving of
told you.
Darwa King.
The most realistic likeness to ever have been created.
Looks remarkably like you.
It's fine. I'm putting it in my inventory right now. I'll find a use for this later.
I'm gonna laugh when the stench from that thing gives away your position when you're trying to stealth. One day.
We'll see what
You
happens.
just gave me an idea.
That's the point.
It's fine. It's everyone wants to sabotage me. It's fine.
You literally run around in stealth all the time. Be okay.
I'm sorry. What are rogues
in
supposed
the
to do?
meantime, you guys catch in the background Darfarius just kind of like walking around, just like bashing all the heads with his one-handed warhammer. Just and you look at him and he kind of got to make sure they're dead, and with a big grin on his head.
All right, let's take a short rest.
All we get from a short rest is health, right?
Yeah, you can roll hit dice, but
Yeah.
I thought you had something where we can get health. You can apply it to some amount of people. Aid, maybe. You check real quick.
I've removed your guys' friend initiate icons
Aw.
from me. You guys are sick perverts.
Hey, not me.
I mean,
All I needed was one min roll, but I got the min roll. Thanks, video game. or whatever D&D. All right, I'm up to full. So dumb.
I mean, I have
Anybody else want to
aid.
use one of their hit die?
Hold on, I have aid. It's a spell boosts your allies' toughness and resolve. Choose 3 targets within range. Each target's hit points, maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration. So
3 targets,
3 targets.
and the duration's 8 hours, I think, right?
Yes.
Darfarius is just telling you don't worry about him. He's good with his hit die.
Yeah. So
Wait, so where can I hit the hit dice?
hit dice is right underneath your temporary hit points. And you just click hit dice, and then you should have 4 total. So you click it however many times you need, and then just decrease it.
Okay.
Wow.
You have a -1 Constitution. Oh my god.
All right. Does the team want me to use this level 3?
I think you should.
Or this level 2?
No, I don't know.
It's a level 2.
That's level 2.
I would use it and then give it to yourself, Terry, and either myself or Wurs.
Wait, what's your hit? What's your health at?
It's giving us bonus HP.
It's +5 to your max.
Oh, yeah.
And it can last 8 hours. But then he would just save the rest of the spells for combat stuff. But so you would just Terry and yourself will just add a 5 to your temporary hit point section, and then you would take your next couple hits out of that.
How long is this short rest?
30 minutes or an hour, depending on what you want to do. Considering we're out of combat, probably an hour. We're not in a...
All right, so I'll use this on myself, Terry, and Dirk.
We're not asleep. We're just taking a break. Like, we're sitting down.
Temporary hit points is 27.
I just realized, you idiot! You destroyed the guide. You killed the guide. How are we supposed to find our way around here?
Well, we needed to take a short rest, so we're going to lose him regardless in that time. We got halfway through. And we didn't have to blast open the doors, so... Honestly, you can keep calling me an idiot all you want. I don't really care.
All right, you guys got to start moving here.
Yeah.
This is all time that we're not doing anything.
Wurs, you want to take the extra 5 HP?
You can have it.
Okay. So David has it, Terry has it, I have it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So my current HP is back to 16.
So you should be at full health plus 5.
Full house plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would make me 24. Hell yeah.
So there's 3 ways to go. There's a door over here,
Mm-hmm.
door over here, and then there's... I can see through here.
Well, this one kind of goes back towards the way we came, but I can go check it.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and pick it. We have half an hour left. So, alright, I'm going to use my Thieves' Tools. I don't have advantage on it, but it was the first roll, so I got a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm taking off advantage.
Okay, so...
It was the first roll.
Well, it's always... Yeah, the first roll is always the one on the left.
So, I open up this door to our left, and then I walk through it. So, I'm going to use my Thieves' Tools.
As
use
you
these.
peek in, you see the high, narrow hall looks as if there had been part of a chapel or shrine of at one time. Angelic figures are sculpted along the room's upper art reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north, heavy curtains block a matching pair of archways. And between the archways is a cracked but ornately carved bronze brazier. Stone brazier?
Looking at a bust. Brazier should be like a light.
Like a bowl of fire in it.
Yeah.
Brazier.
Brazier.
Brazier. One of the two. Any desks or anything where that could hold papers?
So that's this hallway right here.
That's yep.
Can we unlock it so we can see it?
Well, I mean, you did unlock it. That's how you.
Oh, I'm saying it's black on our screens.
Oh, okay.
You just need to report. You just need to repeat the door,
Thank you.
the door, like millions of times, and he'll eventually get it. Okay.
Do we just want to do a quick investigation on anything else or what?
I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything in here.
I know. I'm just gonna do a quick look around. Then we can move on. 14.
17.
I need you two to do your perception checks.
Perception.
14.
19.
You rolled a 14.
How am I supposed to do with stealth?
It's
Okay,
Dex. It's their Dex modifier plus
Okay.
something. Proficiency plus 10.
So you both fail.
What?
What?
I failed with the 19?
Wait, 19 perception check? He failed? How?
Yeah. Well, it's he
Well,
got. I
look,
rolled
we don't
everything.
know what's there, guys. Can't talk about it.
And I'm curious. I'm gonna try.
I mean, you can't know that you failed a perception check and walk in there, and then
Okay.
just to try.
So then he's gonna do well. So. Right.
I'm gonna try perception as well.
Well, you're not in there.
You weren't
so,
in there.
Yeah.
No, but I could still move around, right? So I came in.
No, because these guys came in, they moved, and then I rolled.
Something's happening. He's deciding right now. You're out of the room.
Okay.
Lord should still be in the room.
All right. So where is this at? All right. And
Damn.
okay, so I'm gonna do. So where's you were in the room? What are you trying to get out of there for?
Because I didn't see anything, I didn't detect anything, so I.
Well, that's not how this works. So he attacks you. So out of the ceiling pops something, and before you have a chance to understand what happens, you just feel this slash go from like your shoulder, like it was trying to bite at your jugular, down to your chest. You had 10 slashing damage.
What was the attack? What was the attack of it? What did it roll?
23.
Damn, you are rolling insane tonight.
And
Yeah.
then
Woo!
it's gonna roll against.
Wait, what was the attack
It was a 23 attack. It did 10 slashing damage
It did 10 slashing damage.
against me?
Yep.
against both
Yep.
of you.
No, against one of us.
Oh, it was against one of them?
Yeah, he didn't say against us. He said against words.
Oh.
God damn.
Uh,
Is it a second attack or is it a second attacker?
so then it gets a multi attack. The Grick makes one attack with its tentacles. If that attack hits, the Grick can make one more beak attack to the target. So it's going to attack.
All right, it's no longer stealth after it attacks, though.
So it did a 17.
Against who?
Did another 8 piercing. Two words.
Against who?
Words.
Wait, so did another 8?
Attack with a 17.
God damn.
Man, I wish I gave you that extra 5 hope.
I offered. You can throw up shield.
It's not gonna help.
+5 to your AC.
He rolled a 23.
No, but the second was a 17.
Oh, then for the second one, I throw up shield.
Okay, so I'm sorry. It was an advantage, so it's a 20. If that attack hits, the Grick makes against the same target, so it gets the other attack.
Yeah, but the second attack. I don't know if it's a.
Fine,
All right,
move
whatever.
on. I have 11.
All right.
Now we do initiative.
Do they yell or anything and make any noise to alert either of the two of us outside?
Hey, 14.
I will yell in a minute.
Currently, we don't need.
We've never fought a crick before. This is interesting.
And a 9.
9.
Okay.
So
we're in order.
Yep. All right. Cool. First thing I'm gonna do is yell at everybody. Hey guys, we might need help in here.
Mm.
And then I'm going to attack.
Let's go.
They'll be in after one round.
Okay.
Okay.
And I yell, ow!
I'm
you just
going.
hear
I should have advantage because
me
he's
outside.
I should have advantage because he's
Why?
engaged with another combatant.
I don't know about that.
That is, I can look it up in the rulebook. There's multiple people here engaging it within melee distance. Words does not want to be in melee distance, but he is.
Don't. I do not. I'm never supposed to be in melee distance. Shut up. You can't pronounce scimitar.
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 Yeah, make sure it's a hard C in that word. Apparently,
Alex, don't talk shit about knowing how to.
I'm
say
not. I'm talking explicitly that word. We all know that I can't say shit. Yeah, it's under.
What are you looking up?
I have advantage because we are both in melee distance. I have advantage, so I can use it my sneak attack. It works both ways though. Like they could do that against us if they have multiple people.
Okay, so then, all right.
Because essentially, it counts as someone flanking. And I'm not finding it right now, but it counts as someone flanking, and I get advantage, which then means I key off of my sneak attack. I'm not in stealth. I'm just getting sneak attack bonus. Which fuck, I didn't roll advantage. $15.
15 hits. So Yep, 15 hits.
And then I did 11 damage.
Okay.
Want to take a swipe at
So
it with the longsword?
so you look up, like kind of grabbing his shaking words. You see, this
Oh hell no!
creature
Holy
who had just
shit, that
lunged
thing
onto
is
him.
ugly.
Oh
Tentacles,
fuck no!
his beak having like grabbed onto his neck, shaking him like a dog may do a.
Help me!
You slash at it with what do you use?
My
Your sword?
longsword. Yeah.
And you did 11. You said.
Yes. You know the dick walls in Destiny 2 that always punch out when you're not expecting in all the raids? This is what I always expected these things. I
All right,
always think these things.
Where's
Let's see. I'm going to do chromatic orb. Shove down his freaking throat. 22 to hit.
22 is your fucking. Okay.
And do it at the first level. 18.
How the fuck?
3d8.
We gotta check where's his.
Can I get a new class?
Oh,
Like-
we gotta check
So
your
what did you
shit.
build?
Like you
What did
can
you
roll
build?
tonight as well.
All right, finish him.
I create a ball of just cold ice and I shove it down its throat.
Do something new.
Does it have a throat?
It's all throat, Terry.
It's
that
one thing it does have.
was really funny.
And that's how you killed it.
Yeah. I just I'm kind of imagining my arm down its throat as it's got me, and I just within it I just kind of send this bolt of just cold just down its entire length, freezing it, and then I just kick it and it shatters.
Yeah. So just like unraveling from the ceiling where it had tied itself up, it just crumples to the ground and then shatters into a bunch of pieces. This giant worm-like creature, just graboid motherfucker, lays at your feet. You guys find yourselves standing in the room.
I reiterate.
At that
Ow!
moment, Valen and Brockle, who were running to save you guys, into the room.
Hey, don't worry, guys. We don't need a short rest. No one got hit.
All right, cool. Let's get going.
Can I have some heals, please?
Let's get the
No,
fuck
no,
outta
we don't.
here.
We
You
don't.
already got your healing potion.
Fuck you.
All right, disperse those.
Heal me, bitch.
Man,
I
can I
guess
get a new class? This is.
no. Let's not burn another spell for this yet. Can you use? You still didn't use any hit dice last time.
We're not taking another rest, I don't think.
I'd rather use another rest than use his spell slots, because then we're gonna use up all the spells that he has for like all day.
I only have 2 spells left for level
Fine.
1.
Oh, and the reason why that spell is so powerful is it costs me 50 GP per cast.
Oh shit. Okay.
That does make me feel a little bit better.
Down to 388 gold.
So funny.
So that was massive overkill, and I really wish I hadn't used on that goblin. but definitely, it was not overkill on that thing. That
No.
fucking hurt.
All right.
So I'm gonna
so-
roll a hit dice. We're taking a short break.
We'll give you a short break.
A 5. I'm gonna roll another one. And 9. Okay, that's good.
all right. So you're at 20.
Okay, I guess I was gonna do that, but
Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
All right. So you guys find yourself in this
Guys.
giant room, with this creature down at your side. You guys are haven't taken another break.
While we're taking the quick break for him, can I cut up anything of interest on this thing? I have the book, right? So I can take I can do the nature check on it, and see if there's anything of interest on
Okay.
it. Right?
Yeah, this is a Grick.
Yeah. So I looked up a Grick. I kind of know some things about it. I'm gonna do a nature check in general.
So can we what do we know about Grix?
I think
I think
I'm
DW
rolling.
is the
I'm
only one who
rolling.
knows anything about it.
I'm rolling for it, but I got an 8. Maybe I didn't find the page, or
okay. So, I mean, what? I guess is this the monster handbook?
tell me how much I'm a like. You at this point you looked up
Basic
the monster
knowledge. Like
handbook.
if I'm gonna give you a cursory glance at a thing.
All right, let me look it up real quick, and I'll read it up. What I think is cursory. Quick.
In the meantime,
I'm telling you a quick story.
Balin, Rockle, and look around, do whatever. Oh, Dorfarius, fuck.
Alfarius is just taking a nap somewhere.
Dorfarius is just like
He's eating someone's ass.
He's very annoyed that pile of gold was actually just
what
mirage.
is this structure right here?
that right there is
All right, I get an investigation of 14. Do I see anything interesting?
okay. Inside here, there's a stone brazier. That's the stone brazier, and
Okay.
it contains a mound of coal buried under which
Woo.
is a gold statuette of a sun elf.
Saw.
You pick it up and you kind of like you weigh it and certain it's could probably fetch about 100 gold pieces.
Woo.
It's wrapped in crimson cloth.
Okay.
So my cursory knowledge from what I could find in the book and kind of tell you is these are just ambushers, but they do generally have a stash of treasure, maybe so, from all their victims. Basically, what I got. I think they're from the Underdark, maybe, but these guys are very very stealthy and they kind of pop out and say surprise.
Okay. What was that thing that we just found? Was it a statue?
It is a gold statuette of a sun elf. And you can tell that it was
Delta
hit
found
under
it?
hastily. Probably by one of the other goblins. Which is curious in itself.
Gold statue of a sun elf worth 100 gold.
All right, so Brockle's gonna put that in his inventory.
It sounded like Worst just put it in his.
Well, he's resting, so he's not.
No, I'm just recording this.
Yeah, he's
in
just
my
taking
notes.
notes. I'm putting it in mine too.
All right, so gold statue. What is the weight of it?
You know,
2 pounds.
more than a feather.
2. Okay.
All right.
Let's move on.
What's behind door number 2?
Someone else can take point on that one.
I've been taking
Look,
point.
I just
Then
found
someone
another
else
door.
wants to keep doing. All right. Do you want to do this door? Sorry. This door that I'm by, or do you want to do the south door?
South door, because that has a higher likelihood of being self-contained and not going further deeper on. That's my
Okay.
opinion. I mean, does that make sense?
Wait, Viva. All right. As soon as we turn to the south, by the way, guys, there's a wall here. Like there is. Are we supposed to be able to walk over this, Viva?
Yeah, if you can see through, you can walk through it.
Okay. I stop everybody. So Valen, can you come over with us? And then where Darfarius is?
Okay.
Okay. And then I hold everyone up. We see the door, but again, it's kind of awkward to tell on the map. The wall just cuts off right here, so we can see the south door, but there's going to be something around the corner. Okay, so let's approach. So I'm just gonna peek around the corner with stealth.
Right.
So in stealth, double check. I'm taking off advantage on decent roll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So you're able to so you're trying to look into this room here?
Yeah, I'm just peeking around this corner, and I see one. I send a message. I see 2 goblins, hobgoblins in front of us. I cannot walk back. Actually, I can just walk back. Hey guys, there's two hobgoblins around the bed. It looks like a bedroom of some sort. So
How much further?
Let's fucking get them.
probably.
And then as you guys are
Probably
trying to
30 feet up.
discuss it, our friend DeFarius just kind of like burst through the door.
God damn it!
All right. Well, then I drop down here and take my first shot. I shoot the back right one.
Oh my god! Why am I moving?
Sorry. I was trying to find DeFarius. Valen moved as well, so everybody moved all at once. Let's get sneak attack by Darfarius, Valen, and DW.
Okay.
Oh,
22. 11 damage to the back right one.
And let's hear it.
I hear Darfarius running through the door and just turning around the corner, just quick draw the bow and just try to pin the guy where I saw him before.
We got an advantage. All right, so then Darfarius, who bursts through the door, he sees the hobgoblin on the right, just like this arrow pierce him to the wall behind him, and then with his one-handed warhammer, he clobbers the one across the face.
Okay. And then who else?
Valen.
All right. I will use my weapon to attack this guy right here.
You have to use something with range because you're far away.
I'll have to move here, and then.
No, I don't think you can. So you went your surprise attack. You got into the room, right?
Okay.
You have a crossbow. Real quick, I can't see the full thing, but can we tell what those squiggly lines are?
I've been trying to kind of figure that out myself.
Okay.
Okay, so 21, is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Okay. Then does 8 damage.
All right, let's hear it.
Looking at my teammates already make their moves, I kind of pull out my crossbow and then aim at this guy's basically forehead and just trying to get a sneaker shot and then take him out.
All right, it is 1:00 Eastern, which means it's 10:00 Pacific.
Yep.
Does that mean
that
where
is
has to
our-
go?
I think that's our. Yep. I think that's our cutoff. So you guys have found yourselves in a stone brazier full of coal, in a room with the center with another stone brazier full of coals that glows in the middle. Small barracks. Horse straw pallets are lined up along the east wall. The wall of the south is collapsed, but a barred wooden door in the direction is still clear. A curtain hangs in the archway to the north. So these, you can tell as you enter the room that their main priority for these two hobgoblins was to probably watch this area here for any attackers from the east. Now that the two hobgoblins, you guys came in like mercenaries, took them out. The room lays silent, and there is nothing left to combat. We're gonna call it there. You guys have made it through 3/4 of Cragmaw Castle.
Hooray!
The only minor wounds. Good job, everybody.
Ooh, that could have gone a lot worse.
Certainly could have.
Hmm.
No thanks to you.
Yeah, you did not.
All right. On the flip side, if my rolls were anywhere near decent, when I use all my luck on it, it would have been fine. I could have gotten like I had a whole plan. I thought it would have been good. It would have fit everything.
No.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream here.
Like,
Thanks everybody.
You did not pull that entire room in on yourself.
I
The
understand.
squiggly,
Like,
the squiggly
seriously.
things. By the way, the squiggly things are curtains, so they just need
Okay.
to be pulled aside.
Yeah, but the thing is,
We're ending the stream. Thanks everybody who's on stream.
oh,